Aloha, this is Anna
Aloha, Maya Parish
from
Rally for Common Ground.
So we're here at the kind of progressive Democratic get-together.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed with the community's issues that have shown up and the space they were given.
Yes, yep, and my hat is very much off to both Margaret Willey, the new elected chair, as well as Tonya Coulter, the West Hawaii vice chair, who were the two lead people on this event. I did some support from behind, but we're really part of this. I'm also an elected official in the Democratic Party, the County Democratic Party of Hawaii. I'm the assistant secretary, and there's been a big movement right now in the Democratic Party that I'm a part of, as is Tonya, as is Margaret, and a number of the other officers, newly elected officers, of bringing this progressive shift into the party. It's past time, right, that this Democratic Party really become the party of the people, really champion the environment, our natural environment, champion the people rather than the corporations, right? Because the Democratic Party has been just as guilty of favoring corporations as the Republicans.
Thank you for saying that.
Oftentimes in the past, and I think it's really just coming to light in a lot of ways now for a lot of people, although it's been happening for a long time, right? And that's kind of the silver lining of what's happening, right, on the national level, in the Republican, Congress as well as in the presidency, that it is so vile, right? It's been this shadow, this kind of wound that's been festering for so long, and at least there's a light being shined on it now, right? So as you shine the light, the cockroaches have to scatter, right? And we want to be a part of that. It's true. And so, even before I got elected as the Democratic Party Assistant Secretary, Tonya and I founded Rally for Common Ground, and our idea around that was to be a coalition building group, right? There are already such amazing organizations and individuals doing amazing work here on the island. Me, myself, I've only been here for 4 years, so I'm brand new, I'm a baby, I don't know anything, right? There are lots of people who know way, way more than I do, but what I do have are organizational skills, and I've got the fire and I've got the passion, right? So how is it that I can start to learn about all what these different groups are doing, and we can amplify the impact, we can amplify the reach, we can start to build coalitions and find our common ground and rally around that, because we might not agree on everything, right? But can we agree on clean air? Can we agree on clean water? Can we agree on good soil to grow our food? Can we agree on lessening our dependency on imports and creating more of that regenerative, resilient, sustainable economy here that we have the resources for, right? It's just a question of putting all of those pieces together so that we can do that. And I know you all with Paradise Patriots are doing much of the same thing. You're shining light on issues, you're amplifying those to increase that reach so more people can know, because if we don't know, then how do we get involved?
Right, and I think that's one of the things that has really allowed, if you want to say, our island lifestyle to be corporatized, is because of the inability, for many reasons. Some of it is party politics, but also lack of resources, that people really are fighting battles on their own, and they don't have a lot of support because they're up against huge corporations, especially here in Hawaii. So I thank you for what you're doing. So
Absolutely.
Rally for Common Ground.
Rally for Common Ground.
Do you have actually like 3 or 4 common issues? You were saying clean water.
Well, right. So we're looking at it.
Sovereignty.
There's such overarching issues, but
Right.
sustainability, stewardship, justice. Those are the 3, and those are all such. You could spend a
huge.
lifetime working on just one of those, right? But those are the issues that we have identified early on that we'd like to work on, and exactly how we're still figuring out. We've done a couple of large-scale events. We did the rally after the Women's March in Kona, right after the inauguration. Then we did a Defend the Sacred event up in Hawaii, where we were so lucky to have Auntie Pua Case come and offer pule and blessings along with Kalani Flores and many other indigenous leaders. We had somebody who was at Standing Rock and one of the first people in that settlement speak and share with us, and it was really about solidarity, not only with Standing Rock, but all those who are protecting sacred water and sacred sites across the globe. And then we just recently did the Climate March in Kona, and the large events have been great, but what we're looking more now is about the smaller events where we can go deeper, right? Where we can get a couple of organizations, the key players from those, and do, a tree planting and a movie night and a potluck, right? And talk story and figure out how it is that we continue to work together around particular issues as they arise and as they continue to arise here. For me, Pohakuloa is a big one, and I'm new and I don't know a lot, but there are amazing people working on that, and that this military occupation is happening, right, is really insane. and especially when it's about promoting warfare and violence, right? It's the systems are all broken, right? These systems, and the foundation underneath them is crumbling. So how is it that we build those new systems as we eradicate those old ones? And that, to me, is the work ahead. And any way that we can help amplify those efforts that are already going on, we're really all about. So you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/rally for common ground. Go ahead, like us, and send us a message if you all are working on something that you want amplification or publicity around, or you want any kind of support with. Let us know, and we're happy to help.
And I think before we close, I wanted to just say, because you brought up Pohakaloa and other issues that are going on, is it's not that there aren't solutions to that. Pohakaloa's, for example, Pohakaloa, that lease is up in 2027 or
2029.
So it's not that far off, where
Right.
if we had a big political body of us Kama'aina that got together, we could stop that. It's
Right.
been stopped stop Kaha'olave. So it's not that those issues are unsolvable or that we're so overpowered by them that there aren't solutions. So almost every issue that is going on has a seed of a solution if we can nurture and water
Absolutely.
that. So.
And for those of us who are newer, or transplants who may not be, Kama'aina in the real sense of the world to this place, there are folks we can look to. There are folks who can teach us, right? There are traditions to be respected. This is a beautiful place. We're so blessed to live here. But there's a long history that still needs a lot of healing around, and a lot of truth around, and it's hard. And I think that white folks need to get louder and help educate other white folks. I'm not kidding. Like, it's some ugly stuff. And it's really time to shine the light on it, to process through that on an individual level and on a collective level, so that we can really move forward in peace and in unity and the way that we're meant to be, right? All together.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Mana.
Aloha.
And this is Maya, Paradise Patriots, and Rally for Common Ground.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Aloha.